Hey family, welcome back to Power Over Entertainment. I'm your host Todd Jason, and today we're going to be doing a segment for our budget cooking, and we're going to be doing that segment in Jellz Kitchen.
Welcome to Jellz Kitchen. Thank you very much. So now what we're going to be doing today on this segment, we're going to be preparing apple cobbler intoxicated. Now, I ain't no chef, but So, what I'm first going to do is lay out all the ingredients for you. Our star ingredient is the Crown Royal apple. We're also going to use 2 cans of apple pie topping and syrup, which is important because it has all the sugar and stuff in it. We're going to use 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of white sugar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Now I use pure vanilla. You can use imitation, whatever you may have in your pantry. But pure is the best, and I'll say that is because all the flavor comes out. 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. We have a cup of powdered sugar. That's for the end. That's for the topping. 4 cups of either vegetable or canola oil for the frying, whatever your choice is of liking, because we're going to shallow fry on now. And what I mean by that is saying we're not going to deep fry. We're going to pour these 4 cups in here and do regular pan frying. 2 sticks of salted butter. It doesn't have to be room temperature because we're going to brown this butter, baby. So that's it. And 1 can of biscuits. Now I'm going to bring this out now, but we're not going to use this just yet. But I just want to show you guys. It needs to be the buttermilk biscuits. You can use any kind in your market. So what we're going to start doing is, now we have to do our brown butter. So you put your frying pan on medium, get it nice and warm. You put in your 2 sticks of salted butter. Okay. And you let that melt. Okay. Our butter has browned. It's been on here for about, say, 3 to 4 minutes. And you can smell it. The butter smells so good. But it'll start foaming at the top, and now you know it's time to put in your ingredients. So now you're going to put in your apples. Okay, so we're going to put both cans of apples in. Oh my goodness, this smells so delicious. If you could smell what's going on in this kitchen right now, you would love it. It's absolutely delicious. That brown butter smells so good. So we're going to mix that through. Now let's turn this down a little to like a medium low. Okay? We want to turn this down to medium low. Let your apples get incorporated. And now it's time to integrate all the rest of your ingredients. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put our brown sugar in, which was a 1 cup of brown sugar. Okay. We're going to put our 1 cup of white sugar in. Okay. We're going to put 1 tablespoon of our cinnamon. This is going to smell amazing, guys. You are going to just love this smell. Okay. Then we're going to put 1 tablespoon of our vanilla. Sprinkle that in. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. Now what the salt does is, I know you're trying to think, salt in dessert, absolutely. Now once you get all this incorporated, it's going to cook on a medium low for about 10 minutes. Because now what it has to do is all these flavors have to be incorporated, and it has to start getting thick, like a nice syrup. So you keep an eye on it and you stir it occasionally. But before we do that, one thing we need to add in here is our main ingredient. And what is that, everybody? That is our Crown Royal apple whiskey. You incorporate all of that into there. And then let that cook on medium-low for about 10 minutes. Because it needs to thicken up and come to a nice boil. And then let it just simmer and thicken up like a nice syrup. Okay, so now you see that how this has thickened up. This is beautiful. This is what you want. You want that brown caramel color. And when you put your spoon in there, this has been cooking for 10 minutes. And when you put your spoon on there, see the back of the spoon and how it coats it? That's beautiful and it tastes so good. So now we're going to turn this off. Okay, and we're going to set that to the side. Okay, so now your topping is done. That is a beautiful topping. And mind you, you can use that on anything. We're making fried biscuits and putting this on top, but you could put it on top of pancakes, oatmeal, whatever you like, on a nice ice cream sundae. Beautiful. That apple topping, believe me when I tell you. Okay, so now we're going to get ready for our fried dough. We're going to put this on medium high. Okay, we put about 4 cups of oil in there. Like I said, it could be vegetable canola, whatever your liking is. We need to let that warm up and heat up on medium high. We want to get that to about 325 degrees. I will show you to check how to check your oil to make sure it's hot enough to fry. But meantime, while we're going to do that is, now we're going to get our can of biscuit dough. And like I said, you can get any dough from any brand, but you want to get buttermilk, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to peel open our can, okay? Pop that baby open, pop it on the on the counter. There you go. Okay. In this particular can, you have about 8 biscuits. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take each individual biscuit. You're going to break this up to 4 pieces. Start out with 4 for a pan. You're going to spread them out just a little bit. Just pat them on the top. Make sure they spread enough so when it's time to fry them, because they're going to bulk up in the oil. Okay? So we're going to spread them out with our fingers. You don't need flour or anything like that. Okay? Make sure they stay intact, because some of them may have the holes and they may try to open up, you know, once you flake them off. So I'm going to press them down. Okay. So that's 4. That's our first batch. We don't want to fry more than 4 at a time, because when you put them in the oil, if you overcrowd the pan, what it's going to do is it's going to make the temperature go down and it's not going to fry properly. So we don't want to overcrowd it. We want to do about 4 at a time. The oil is over here popping, so we know that the oil is finally ready. Now, when you fry these are only going to take about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. So now we're going to take it over to the frying pan. Okay. And we're going to lay them in. Okay, so now these have fried on each side for 2 to 3 minutes, and you can see they're nice and golden brown. You put them out on a drying baker's rack. If you don't have that, what you can do is get a plate, put some paper towels down, and let them drain all the oil out. Okay? Just so it's not a soggy, draining mess. Don't that look delicious? That is golden brown. You see that? That is golden brown. Wait till we put it together. You guys are gonna love this. Now we have all our dough fried. It's been sitting here. All the grease have fell off, cooled up. Now it's time to plate. Now you can plate so many different ways. You can do a family style. You can do a big dish and put it on the middle of the table for everyone to enjoy. Or you could do individual servings. Today I'm going to do an individual serving. So we're about to plate. So how I'm going to do the individual serving is I'm going to first taste some sauce. Okay, so we're going to put it on the plate. Okay, it smells absolutely delicious. Okay, so now we're going to put 2 fried doughs here. Okay, and we're going to put a little bit more of the sauce, the topping, with the apples on top of the dough. Now this is your intoxicated apple cobbler, and it smell. If you could smell what's going on in this kitchen, you would be like, oh my goodness, that is absolutely delicious. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to top it off with a little bit of powdered sugar. Okay, so this is how we're going to top it off. Okay, we'll top it off with a little powdered sugar, which is absolutely delicious. But you can also top this off with some your favorite brand of ice cream, vanilla, whatever brand you choose, and set this on top, and this will be absolutely delicious. What I'm going to do is we're going to taste it. We're going to see how exactly this apple cobbler intoxicated tastes. So it smells amazing. Let's see if it's going to taste amazing. So I'm going to taste a little piece. Oh my goodness. If you can only smell what's going on in this kitchen. I'm going to lift it up. Here we go. You ready? When I tell you that is delicious, like I said, I may not be a chef, but you better try it.
Hey, that was awesome. Hey, and listen, I can't wait to have dinner so I can have that for dessert. I want to thank my family and friends for watching another episode of Power Over Entertainment. I'm your host, Todd Jason, and I want to thank Jellz for having us in her kitchen. Until the next time, peace.